Hello!
Hey everybody, hello!
Woo! And welcome to this week's edition of
Nitta be damned.
I'm Gregory Patrick.
And I'm Philip Champlain.
And I'm going to have a cigarette. That's the prelude to our show. Are you comfortable?
I'm going to scoot forward just slightly.
Don't scoot too far forward.
I'll dwarf you.
All right, so.
Yes. Has it been a week?
Is it?
My husband crashed on me yesterday, as everyone might know. Or a day or so. I don't know when this video has been done.
Well, let's tell y'all what happened with the yarn truck, right?
Yeah.
We had to do the yarn truck virtually because it had been raining for 3 days.
Yeah, Florida sucks like that.
No, this is like some tropical wave that's just, like, it's not as bad as Houston, but it has just stalled on top of us and it's just dumped rain. Anyway, so we thought we were going to miss our spot at Nora's Sugar Shack on Saturday. And I said, you know what, man?
At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, my
supposed to be
husband
there.
got a bug up his ass.
We're supposed to be there at 2 o'clock.
We've got to keep our appointments.
And
We've got to
I
do
did.
this and this. And I was like, holy shit, dude. You could have told me. So,
Said, screw it.
Phil is ill prepared.
Pack the truck. We're going.
We did.
And we got a little drizzle, and the skies were gray, and it was kind of overcast, and we got there an hour late, but...
It was good. It worked.
Yeah, what we discovered was that people were like... people are so interested when they see the truck.
Yes.
That they want to stop. And like the first thing I say is, so do you knit? And they're like, no.
So we're like, we haven't started doing classes
There's
yet.
nothing I can sell you right
No.
now. So we've decided that we're going to start making little smaller things to take on the truck with us for people who don't buy yarn. They can at least see something like a little baby sweater or beanies, something small.
Because Gregory can do baby clothes like nobody's business, apparently. I did not know this. Only thing I make is Strange Friends, so I'm not really sure what to do. I thought about making Strange Friends hats.
Okay.
Which might not be a bad idea. I think I can do,
Friends.
all I would do is
People love his Strange Friends on the truck. I mean, they look at my teddy bears and they're like, nah. They see his Strange Friends and they're like, that is awesome. I have to go home with it now.
Yes. And I like that because, that's me.
That's what he does.
See?
Okay.
This is the new one that's on. Where we'll have playtime with Phil later on the show. Okay? Don't worry about it, everybody.
Later. Okay. Later. Got to get back to my story.
I'm sorry. Story.
All right. So, and we didn't get a whole lot of business because of the weather. So I took my bony ass out to the curb with my knitting and stood there while Philip filmed it.
Yeah, horribly, mind you. I am not a cameraman. I didn't go to film school. That 2 seconds that we got that Gregory put together so lovely was an hour.
No, it wasn't an hour.
It might have been.
It was about 20 minutes worth of takes.
Okay.
But even if nobody pulled in and was like, oh, cool, yarn, at least they went home going, what the fuck did I just see?
Right.
I saw this guy smoking a cigarette, knitting from a basket on the side of the road.
It's rubbernecking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were rubbernecking. We had two lovely ladies come up to us and talk to us for a while.
Yeah.
One got one of Gregory's books, and the other one got a bunch of yarn in one of Gregory's books.
She walked out there with this glass of wine. Loved it. The minute they show it with a glass of something,
She's like, they're mine.
Yeah, she said, I've got $40. I'm buying $40 worth of yarn.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, what are you looking for? She was just like, $40 worth of yarn.
Just start handing me stuff.
Give me stuff.
So Gregory actually lost the ability to count for a little bit.
I did. I was so like, yeah, okay.
How do I spend $40 here? He lost his goddamn mind. It was the funniest fucking thing.
I did. I was like looking at her, and she was looking at me, and I was like, what's 3 plus 7 again? And both of us were like, I think, let me get my phone.
And the young woman I thought she was young woman, brought her grandchild to the bar. Okay, so the grandchild is looking at us, all of us, going, what the fuck is going on here? He really was. It was funny. She's like, he likes to draw. He's like, you're all crazy, and why are you talking about me? Yeah, he wasn't interested in none of it. But it was cute as all get out. Don't get me wrong. It was cute. But he was like, Grandma, what are you doing?
So we had some sales. We had some good sales.
We
did
did.
some. And every time I go out there with Philip, I'm like, the sales
it's just
are good.
Advertisement.
The sales are good, but we're advertising just by being.
Yeah. We're a big banner, and we were walking through everything with our T-shirts on, so people would like rubberneck us again.
They're
like,
walking through Publix, and Philip's like, why is everyone looking at me? I'm like, they're looking at the shirt. They're looking at us with our shirts, going, what is that?
I thought I'd finally become sexy.
You still are.
Uh-huh.
You are. Oh, and Neal, by the way, you're right. He is Podrick.
Oh, yeah. I can satisfy them all. That's right. That's what he meant.
No. That's not what I meant, but he does give me the...
What is it?
He
Podrick's the big deal. He's got some big steel. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Die Atwood all morning, so I'm a rapping fool.
First, it's the Antvarts.
Antwood. I've been listening to them longer than you. I know what they're called.
Well, if you're going to pronounce their foreign name, do it correctly.
Sorry, Salt Pepper.
Anyway, back to the story.
Yes.
This is the longest story we've ever told on this show.
It's okay.
But anyway,
I've had too much coffee.
it started to really rain, and we had to go.
Yes.
We had to go.
I'm like
So we
freaking
were-
out. I'm like, Gregory, it's raining. Can we go now?
Even though we were only there for an hour,
Yes.
we busted our butts in that hour, setting up, taking down.
That's right.
It was really hot.
Gregory was a bit of a bitch.
So
Okay, sorry.
we came home, I guess about 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And I was spent. It's done.
Yeah.
And I think I went to bed at 8:30. Slept for 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Got up in time.
And he never does that.
No, I got up for some dinner and to watch Game of Thrones with this one.
Yep. He's playing
And-
catch up. I've watched them
Yeah,
all.
I'm hooked.
Yep.
And then I went back to bed and slept for another 7 hours. So I slept for 17 hours
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needed it. I'll admit you. He busted his ass all day. I don't want anyone to ever say my husband doesn't work, because the motherfucker gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning and
But
goes.
it was just amazing to me that my body said,
It's time to sleep now.
No.
Yeah, he was all about it. He
You're
was a
not
big
going
asshole, and I
anywhere.
was like, Gregory, why are you so mad at me? And he's like, I'm just tired. And then he slept for 10 and a half hours, woke up for about 4, went back to bed. And he's like, I gotta go back to bed. I'm like, well, by all means, please. Fucking fix this, please. I love you.
I've been watching Game of Thrones. He
He
got me
has.
hooked on it. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It is really good. The writing
So-
is exceptional.
Yes.
I thought it was just this violent show with gratuitous beheadings, but no.
Well, I told him if he could get past the gratuitous violence, and it's not really gratuitous, it does generally follow the storyline when they're doing it.
It does.
You'll get by that and you'll do much better with the story. It's a fantastic story. Great 15 character story developments and things like that going on. You all know it's been going on for 7 years now, or however long it's been going on.
Today, we're going to start season 4.
4? Yes.
4. And
Yes.
I love every minute of it. Ooh, look, there's a raccoon out during the day. That's not good.
Why?
Because they're nocturnal. It usually means he's starving and he's angry, or he's got some cooties. You know what I mean? Like
You think
rabies.
so?
Usually.
Could be just fun trying to find a place to go.
He's probably sick.
All right, I'll watch
It
it.
may not be rabies, but if they're out in the daytime, that means they're hungry or they're sick.
Well, we can give him some food.
I'd say leave the guy alone.
But the trash panda needs us.
Trash panda. So anyway,
Yeah.
to make the truck virtual,
Yes.
we basically took pictures of the way the things kind of look on the truck, and we put them up in our shop so people could still buy.
And it did work for us. I had
Yeah.
to thank a couple of people who were like, you guys are always, you are like sharks in the water. You can find a different way to do something 10 times over.
These little mini skis
Are brilliant.
We had 104, and we sold out.
Yes.
Sold out.
I'm hoping that's a pair of socks for me.
No, this is sold.
Oh.
No, everything is sold.
Oh.
Sold.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry for
We
being
keep-
selfish.
We keep nothing in here.
Nothing.
Sell it.
That's right. I said once, I said, I think I want to make it strange for myself. And Gregory was like, if you don't sell that,
I'll sell it.
I'll sell it behind you. And I was like, what? About
First, I want to say that there were 2 really cool things that happened. Okay, the first is Valencia Pruitt. We know you're out there. We know you're watching. You love our show.
yes, you do.
She sent us a huge, beautiful box of yarn
Thank
for
you
us
very
to
much.
use personally or sell in the truck if we want to.
But no, it's all mine.
It's all going to be made for us. And the coolest thing was the big, giant thing of Karen cakes. I have not seen a real
Karen cake. I hadn't seen them. All we go is to Joann's generally, and they don't carry them there.
Yeah,
and
but now we have the truck. We can go to Michael's too.
I was dumbfounded how big they were, and I'm assuming they're the same kind of price range as the sweet rolls.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, y'all.
Yeah,
quote
but
me.
don't, because they could be a $9 scheme for them Karen cakes. But
But there's
I
a
figured-
lot more of it.
It was big. It was big, and it's
Big.
really nice. It was really good to work with. I've made 2 strange friends out of it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, thank you. We had a couple other ladies send some stuff. The lady who made me sent the stuff for my head.
Yeah.
And I can't recall her name, but my daddy might. Daddy?
We also got 2 really cool stashes from Charlie.
Oh, thank you, Charlie.
Charlie and Vicky Blizzard.
Vicky Blizzard, love the name.
Vicky is the one who sent us this sock skeins and said, I don't have any money to contribute to the yarn truck, but this would be a great way to get some cash in your pocket fast. And she was right.
People love them.
They love them.
You've inspired us to possibly do our own here shortly.
It's getting dark again.
Well, we have those lights my sister bought that you don't like to use.
It's going to take an hour to set them up. Let's just brighten us more. Here we go. Hold on. It's just so much easier. Look, see, we're brighter now. Wait, hold on. Okay, brighter.
Brighter now. Wait till the sun comes out. It
Okay.
is kind of overcast right now.
It is. See, it's been raining for days.
Yes.
Again, I feel bad for the people in Houston. We shouldn't bitch too much about it, but
because we're not flooding.
no,
here.
but we still got a business to run that requires absolute outsideness.
Well,
we have decided that the natural progression of the yarn truck is going to go like this.
yes.
Everything that we've got to sell right now, when it's all gone, we're gonna pay our rent and pay our bills.
Yes.
And then whatever is left, we're gonna obviously invest back into the truck.
Yeah.
But instead of buying other yarn, we're gonna come up with our own line.
Yes.
We are gonna start doing our own hand-dyed yarn.
I wait to see those
Yeah.
because it's a new venture for both of us, and I can't wait to see our personalities come out on our individual socks.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Hopefully by the first week in September.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Hopefully. That's
Absolutely.
not how we do shit. The first week in
I
September.
can't believe you actually said that.
We're going to start selling from the truck our own line.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Hand-dyed. Hand-dyed yarn.
And I'm going to do not only sock yarn, I'm going to do bulky, I'm going to do them all. So that, you could buy a couple of skeins. And it's true, I can't wait to see when we start dyeing. He'll have his vat, and I'll have my vat, and we'll see what kind of weird...
strange color combinations we have.
Because see, his will be all like, wow, and woo, and mine will be like classic and taupe.
I'm hoping to do like almost a classic tie-dye on the whole thing with one color, so it gives what it's called a ripple effect through the whole thing in one color. So it's a solid white, or it's white with ripples of color. That's one single color. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's all a new thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. I think Gregory's right. It's exactly the way it should go for us.
Yeah, that's the way it should go. So that when you see our truck, you know that the yarn that we're selling is our own.
Yes.
And that the products that we're making are from our yarn.
Because you'll have to forgive me.
So you would have to come hunt us down because, that's the only place that you would be able to get it, either there or online.
Yes.
And people like interacting with us at the truck. They really do. They have a great time.
Even though I apparently had a stroke on Saturday.
How's that?
I don't think I got a full sentence out with anyone I spoke with.
Yeah, you did.
That one girl with the purple gray hair, the librarian museum chick. Every time I tried to speak, my tongue twisted in my mouth. You didn't hear that?
Well, you're strange around people.
I
You're
am.
strange around strangers.
Strangers. I'm strange around strangers. Yes, I am.
Yeah, but I thought you were fine.
Okay, good, because I felt like I was having a stroke. Never
You
mind.
were talking to the one chick who had the salon, and I swear, and then she went into the bar, and then I went in there to, I think it was to return something and say
we were
taking
returning your
out.
cozy and we were saying goodbye.
Yeah, we were saying goodbye. And when I turned the corner, that girl from the salon was like, "Hi, Gregory!" I was like, okay.
I don't go inside while we're there.
I put your sticker everywhere. So shout out to Lori. Her salon is the Eclipse, oddly enough.
Valen, the little kid that was there drawing. Valo.
Remember his grandmother said
it's like
a
halo with a V.
But Valo. And then she rolled her eyes like that's the dumbest name ever. She kind of did.
Oops. Yes. But he was also looking at like grandma like, what are you talking to these men for?
And then I got to say that something really cute happened in the group that Pamela Kirschman posted a picture. She was at a fiber arts fair.
Absolutely, I remember that one.
And posted this great picture of her stuff hanging from these beautiful, like product display things.
You were my inspiration as far as colors go.
Beautiful colors.
Yes.
And she said, I'm not trying to take away from Gregory and Philip's yarn truck, but I wanted to show you what I'm up to right now. And we were like, you're not taking, we're capitalists. We want everybody to do well.
Well, I was going to say.
She was sharing her success with us.
And we appreciate that you share your success with us and that everyone else, apparently you met somebody that was at the bought yarn from you from our group.
Yeah, and then under her post, she was like, Hi, I was at your stall and I
Yeah.
saw and I bought a skein of yarn from you,
Yeah.
and Pamela was just like, well, why didn't you say hi, crocheter?
No. Please, fellow crocheters, don't be afraid to share your successes on the group. That's
Yeah.
what we're kind of the reason why we're here for. We are just two regular fellas that decided we don't want to work for the man and we want to be for ourselves, and I'm just ranting
Yes,
on.
and then the other woman
Yes.
said, I didn't know if you would know who I am or what. And then Pamela said it perfectly, and another light bulb went off in our head. She goes, we need lapel pins to recognize each other in
Absolutely.
the crowd.
Little buttons.
So I've already looked it up, and we're going to start having them little buttons, and it'll just say hashtag crocheter.
Crocheter.
So if you're walking around a Fiber Arts Fair, you can go, I know, okay, you're from the
Yes.
Knitter Be Damned group.
I think we should do with both. I think we should do Knitter Be Band.
Knitter Be Band.
Beamer be bee boo. Knitter be damn.
Knitter be
I still can't do it. God, now I was watching Bam Bam and Pebbles earlier, so maybe that's what it is.
That explains an awful lot.
Let's let the sun
No,
shine
no,
in.
quit it. No. Get back to your story.
I forgot what it was.
Thank God. So we can move on.
Sorry.
Okay, so, and then,
Ooh,
okay. Everybody in the group is doing incredibly well.
I think
and when
so.
they are doing well, they like to share it.
Yes.
And then everybody keeps getting these really cool brainstorm ideas because we feed off each other.
Mhm.
And we start going, you know, you just inspired me to do this and this. Now, Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers, isn't able to knit or crochet right now because of a problem in her hands.
Yeah, did you see that thing?
Yeah.
That's devastating.
Yeah,
You know,
that's about to hatch.
we can fix that. You slam a book on it real hard, and it'll pop that knot out.
Kids, do not take medical advice from this man.
Just trying to help. Or an ice pick.
Anyway, so Miss Chambers and I were talking, and she says, I have the best idea. If I can't knit or
Yes.
crochet right now,
else can you
I
do?
want to do something that's inspiring.
Yes.
And I have figured it out. She said, a cookbook.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
A knitter's cookbook.
Because is it like things you would make up so you can knit or crochet and not be interrupted?
No, you know what? Why don't we let Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers, explain it all to us? How does
Okay.
that sound?
I think that's fine.
All right, Miss Chambers, take it away.
Take it.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers, coming to you from Montreal. And of course we have the back wall that's completely blank, but it won't be in a moment. So we're going to try something new. Let's discuss the cookbook, the one that we're putting together from the Knitter Be Damned community. The entire premise of this cookbook is to bring us together and help one another out and eat some really good food. We see all these posts of all this food that people are making for dinner, and we decided, well, you know what? Let's do a cookbook. And we're going to sell that cookbook, and we're going to take the proceeds, and we're going to have the people in the group that truly need it apply, and all of the proceeds from that cookbook in a 1-month period are going to be donated to that person to help them out. There's a lot of work going into this, so we really need you guys to send in your recipes. And here's your little it's on a blank wall thing. Send them to this email address, or you can private message me. We need photos, we need little short stories about where the recipe came from, you know, who originally cooked it. We need comfort foods, we need soups, we need if you can eat it and there's a recipe for it, feel free to send it in. We're going to put them together, and we still have to come up with a really awesome title for the book. We're bouncing that around. So that's what's going on right now because, you know, I showed you guys the pictures of the little lumps in my hands. I can't knit or crochet for more than 10 or 15 minutes at a time, or I'm in tears. So this is my new project to keep me busy. So help me out, guys. Come on. All right. I'm going to let the guys have you back. And you guys have a great week. And keep crocheting. Bye-bye.
Well, Stephanie, I'm sorry to hear about your hand. I did see the pictures the other day, and it's got to be really rough. I'm glad you have other talents, which we all know about your writing and your ability to do exactly what we do. You pull what you can do together.
That's right.
And you're going to make a profit off of it.
She's not being stopped by nothing.
No.
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 That's the kind of attitude we love.
And I love the idea that we're going to be giving the proceeds to a person who is in need of it.
Like she said, here's
Yeah.
how it works. Now, basically, Stephanie is in control of this project.
Yes.
She is going to be the editor and the compiler and all of that. And
I think we get to vote on what food goes in.
No.
Oh.
That's all. This is Stephanie's cookbook.
Oh, my bad.
It will have the Knitter Be Damned logo on the front.
Yes.
But this is her baby.
Yeah.
And basically, what we've decided to do is, when the book sells throughout a month, we'll have an open application process for only the people in the Knitter Be Damned group.
Yes.
Now, they can apply quietly and anonymously what they need the money for.
Okay.
So you and I, and I think the other two, we're not sure, but at least you and I will be going, okay, this person could really use the money this month, and we'll just disperse it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, we'll tell Stephanie this is who we voted for.
Okay.
And then the
But they're
recipient
all the applications are going to go to a certain space.
to Stephanie, and then
Okay.
Stephanie's going to send them to us, and then we vote.
Okay.
And then the person that is in most need will get the funds.
That sounds
So
fair.
we don't get a penny. No,
Right, no.
That's not what this is about. We realized that we got so much help from so many people to get our truck going.
Yes.
That we really wanted to do something that we could give back.
Absolutely.
So Stephanie's putting this cookbook together. I'm submitting my boiled peanuts and a quick little snippet on all the things you can do with tortilla wraps that you never really thought of.
Okay, on the next show,
Uh-huh.
I will tell you what I'm going to make.
Why don't you just submit it?
Because I don't know what I'm going to make yet.
Okay.
I wasn't
stay
prepared. I wasn't
tuned.
prepared. Wow. I wasn't prepared for me to be submitting a food recipe. And now you're doing boiled peanuts. Well, now I have to do something.
Yeah, boiled peanut recipe is like 3 sentences.
I think I'll do a Southern Comfort cocktail. You know what that is? It's Southern Comfort with ice. That's going to be my recipe for the cookbook. It's going to be called
It's terrible.
Relax and
You're
sit.
just terrible.
A relax and sit back.
It's just terrible. Relax and sit. Bartender, may I have a relax and sit back? Sure, help yourself.
That's right.
No. I want to relax
it's
and
a sit back. It's a drink.
No, please, by all means, help yourself.
That's right.
No, what I want is a.
I want a nice place to relax and sit back. See?
Okay, well, that's not half bad of a name.
See?
May I get a nice place to sit back and relax? That's actually genius.
Thank you. See? Not all
It
things
takes
that come,
you a minute.
It does, but it comes together. It's up there, and I'm working it out. But yeah, no, I think it's a fabulous idea with the cookbook. Please send in your recipes and
Yeah,
your
you
photos.
saw the address.
You saw the address. It'll be down in below also.
Yeah.
Down in below.
Girl got some software.
She does.
Got some software.
Well, I don't know if that's actually is that software. I think we can do that here.
No, she just got some new software.
Oh.
To do her videos with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that post the other day.
Which brings me to something I have to tell you, Miss Stephanie.
Oh no.
Your montage we're not able to use because the last time we used, what was it? Trisha used the Benny Hill theme song and we got a copyright strike.
And we weren't allowed to use it.
So you had at least 3 in there that I knew in full that I knew we were going to get. That's 3 strikes.
It's got to be less than 20 seconds
and
of
the
music.
The more you use, the more strikes you get, you get banned.
Yes.
You get your channel shut down.
We found this out ourselves.
And she spent so much work on it. Ms. Caroline French, our foreign
Caroline?
correspondent in Whiteley in the UK.
Absolutely.
Her son is visiting her.
Oh
and
no.
Apparently, it's like being at Top of the Pops.
Really? Does he sing a lot?
You'll find out.
Oh no.
There's a lot of music going on in Miss French's house.
Oh no.
Miss French, Miss Caroline French, take it away.
I didn't know she was a musician.
She's not.
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear that or not, but this is what happens when you've got a son who's a musician staying in the house over the summer because he's back from uni. We've had Pink Floyd going today that he's been playing along to a backing track, and I think that was, Noel Gallagher. He was doing it that time anyway. So when he's home, the house is not quiet. It's lovely. It's lovely. Anyway, hi crochetiers. Nice to be speaking to you all again. I just wanted to say well done to the boys on the maiden voyage of the yarn truck. I really did enjoy that video last week, and I have to say you both looked absolutely shattered. So I hope you've managed to get some decent sleep in there. Need to get those wall sales going, as you say, by doing the drive-throughs and things. So fingers crossed that all goes really well. So what's been happening in the Frenchie household? Well, as I say, I've had my son Ashley home for the summer because he's waiting to go into his second year of university, studying music, as you can probably tell. I don't know what's going to come through the ceiling now. What have I been working on crochet-wise? He's asked me to make him a poncho, so here we go. Beautiful purple colour. So I'm in the process of making him a poncho, which he asked for. I'll just put that to one side. Another thing I've made is a friend for Jimbo. So Jimbo still hasn't got his tail, but don't tell him. I've made a little chimpy, a baby chimp. It was actually a pattern that Trish sent through to me very kindly. It was lovely. I think she felt sorry for Jimbo that it was so inadequate. I don't know, but anyway, this is the little chimp with his little tail, and I have to say her patterns are really good, really easy to follow, so I'm super pleased with him. So that's going to be a little friend for Jimbo. The other thing I discovered during the week, went out last weekend with my husband, and we just, because we've got a freshwater aquarium, we've got angelfish and all sorts, and a planted aquarium, we go round the garden centres where they all are, and I found this calendar. Oh, I just had to have it. It's a 2018 calendar, and it's called Nudie Knits. Right, let's see if you can see that. Let's see if we just get that with the right angle. It's called Nudie Knits. Take a look at February. Nudie Knits has got tackle. So I just thought that was immense fun, and I saw it and I thought, I have got to have this calendar. Oh my god, sounds like the bloody ceiling's coming down. Oh, all I can say is I'm glad he's a guitarist and he didn't decide he wanted to play the tuba or the drums or anything like that, because I dread to think I've got such lovely neighbours and they've never complained, well, not to me anyway. Oh, that sounds like his own band, actually. So there you go. So apart from, say, the poncho, made little chimpy friend for Jimbo, I've had a really, really busy week. It's been really hectic at work. As I said, I've had Ashley home, so I've been trying to spend as much time with him as I can. Just quality family time, really. And to be honest, I've just been shattered. I've been a bit under the weather, had a rotten cold, but all's good now. So I'm hoping to get this poncho finished before he goes back to uni Tuesday next week. So the cookbook idea, that's coming up. Steffi's going to tell you all about that, I would imagine. So there's really not a lot else for me to say apart from keep going with the truck, boys. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. Just got to give it some time, and I'll speak to you again next week. And yeah, might be a bit quieter. Bye.
Carolyn, that's funny. Your son, I don't know what to tell you. They do make earphones or headphones for him that he can hear his guitar, and only he can hear it. So you might mention that to him.
They're even wireless now.
They're even wireless now. He's in university. I would assume that they have told him about these things. Anyway,
I gotta tell you, what I loved best about it was that she was being such the perfect mom.
You were.
Yeah, just that's my son and his music.
And he's going to university for it. And I was like, wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Jimbo has. I think I got it right. Jimbo has a companion. Well done.
That is one hell of a chimpanzee.
Yes.
That was adorable.
Very well done.
Hats off to Trisha and her pattern, man.
Absolutely.
That was really good. Yeah, and you mastered the amigurumi. Look at you.
Quickly.
That was really cool. I tell you what, though, too, in the poncho, everybody looks like a rock star in a poncho, if you ask me. Okay, I can't wear one, okay, because it looks silly on a guy like me.
See, he said, everyone looks like a rock star in a poncho.
Except me.
And then he said, except me.
Except me. The nudiness is such a great concept, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of, to me, I'm sorry, you have to forgive me. To me, it makes sense because anyone who does amigurumi,
English is not his.
It's not my forte today. They always do nude dolls. Most of them do nude dolls and then make clothes for them. Remember I talked about Philip in a bunny suit, Philip in a bear suit. That's why they're all naked first. Most amigurumi dolls, if you look in the groups, a lot of them are naked dolls underneath, and they clothes for them.
Like Barbie.
Yes.
That's not that unusual for a doll not to have clothes. For
Really?
a doll to be nude.
No, that's what I'm saying. So when the nudie knits.
So are you still trying to press us to come up with a amigurumi of Philip nude so that they can dress you in a bear costume?
Well, I don't want to do it.
If anyone out there is willing to try that project, you see his face, you know what he looks like. Have fun.
Have fun with it.
Have fun.
I want to see me as an amigurumi in a bear suit or in a bunny suit.
Jesus.
Maybe a chicken suit.
Is that going to be our next crochet along? Let's crochet each other or knit each other. Oh, that's not bad. But also, wouldn't that be cool if, like, we as another fundraiser, we did our own calendar of all of us from the Knitter Be Damned show, us and the correspondents. We did nudies, but not nude, like Calendar Girl style or firefighter style.
You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea.
See us sitting there with a couple of balls of yarn between our legs going, that would be fun.
I want a banner. I'll use the Knitter Be Damned banner as my cover. Okay.
You'd have to hold it down here.
Well, no.
Oh,
Sideways.
no, we're not doing full Monty. That wouldn't be cool.
Oh.
No, but think about it, kids. I think that's a really fun idea.
Fun idea. Make a calendar of all of us in erotic poses with yarn.
Yes.
Called Knitter Be Damned.
And I still love your kitchen, Miss French. Caroline, that's my dream kitchen. I love that blue in the tiles, and I love that nice wood.
Nice.
Yeah, it's my dream kitchen.
Very nice.
Sorry, that's what I do when I need to be inspired. I sit and I go on Zillow and I look for houses.
He does. He looks at houses.
And the deal breaker is always the kitchen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that's allowed to use it. So I guess
I love to be in the kitchen.
And it's got to be big and open. Because look at this. Not force him out.
Jesus Christ. While we're still in the UK,
yes.
Why don't we go hang out with Mr. Neal James, Big Daddy?
Yes, Neal.
Big Daddy Neal.
Mm-hmm.
And see what else is going up near sunny Salford, near Manchester. Neal, take it away.
Hello, crocheters. I'm going to try again. I just recorded about 20 minutes. You'll be sad to know, Gregory. And the whole thing crashed and couldn't use it. So anyway, what have I been up to? Well, I've been knitting a jumper stroke sweater. This is the back of it. I'm just at the point where I'll be decreasing for the armholes. And this is a yarn that I've had for quite a long time, so it's stash yarn, so I'm quite pleased to finally be using it. I'm not 100% happy with the colours, but it's a case of, well, I don't want to be going out buying any new colours because I spend far too much on it anyway. So it's a very, very simple pattern. It's garter stitch, but you do like a slip stitch pattern which creates the colour in there. It's a bit like I suppose you call it mosaic knitting. But the problem is I've been interspersing knitting with this with knitting some brioche, and because you do slip stitches on this, I keep doing yarn overs like I'm doing brioche and having to pull it back, and it's a bit of a pain. So speaking of the brioche, this is a project that I showed on Facebook the other day, and it's going to be a cowl. It's knitted in King Cole something cotton soft, and I'll tell you what, it is bloody soft. It's really nice, and if it was a different colour I'd keep it for myself. But yeah, so I'm making this cowl. I'm going to do another skein so it's twice as deep. And then the idea is you sort of put it around your neck and it just all bunches up and it's all squidgy and brioche-y and lovely. It's going to be a Christmas present. Don't know who for yet. And so we just got to pick this ball of yarn up. But someone's going to get it, and if they don't like it, well, it's tough. And put that back in there. I've got an audience of cats staring at me here, so if they pounce on me, you'll know. And what else has been happening? Oh, well, we've had a bit of biscuit gate here in sunny Salford, and I've got the biscuits here to show you. And this is North Star. He wants to get in on the action, don't you? Hello. These are red velvet Tesco biscuits, and my lodger bought some of these and he had them in the fridge, and I'd had a really crap day one day this week, and I went to have one of them. And anyway, as you know, one of these, there's only 5 in a packet, one of these with the coffee just wasn't enough, so I ended up eating the whole lot. Anyway, I felt really bad about it, so I walked to Tesco and went to get some more, only they sold out, they didn't have any. So I thought, oh god, what am I going to do? So I bought him the next best thing, as I thought, and got him these double chocolate cookies, which it's all the same, isn't it? Anyway, he was really sort of miserable when he got home, and he sulked for hours and went and hid in his room because he was looking forward to red velvet all day, because apparently red velvet is a thing which I'd never heard of. So anyway, today I've been out again, been out shopping today, and I thought, right, well, I'll nip in and get some more. So I bought 2 packets of red velvet biscuits. So I thought, well, you can't moan now. But now I have another dilemma, because I now have 3 packets of biscuits. I have 2 of these and 1 of these. Do I eat this and a packet of red velvet and not tell him anything about it, and he'll just have these? Or do I just eat the red velvet extra packet so that he can have the double chocolate as my apology, and the red velvet that he should have had in the first place? Or do I not eat any of them? Something's going to be eaten. Anyway, so that's that. So what else is happening? It's been really busy. I've got an interview on Wednesday, and it's one of those things where I'm not really bothered whether I get it or not, because it's only actually for 6 hours a week. Because in my real life, I'm a lecturer, an English lecturer, and this is for a college in South Manchester, where it's what they call sessional teaching. So you just go in and do your hours, and then you leave. So I've got to prepare what they call a micro teaching session, where you do 15 minutes of a lesson, and then they decide whether they want to interview you or not from there. So it's one of those things where when it's your job and you just do it, you wouldn't even think about it, you just do it. But because it's an interview, suddenly this 15-minute lesson is the hardest bloody lesson I've ever had to teach in my life, and it's about something really dry and boring. It's about sentence structure, the subject, object, verb agreement. I just want to knit. I just want to knit brioche. Can't someone just give me money to knit all day long? Come on, there must be somebody rich out there that wants to just see me knitting all day. I'll sit in a glass box and knit and let you watch and throw red velvet biscuits at me. Anyway, that's it for this week, I think. It's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit disjointed, isn't it? I didn't give it much thought, I have to admit. I've been kind of rushed off my feet and I'm in a different zone. But anyway, it sounds like the yarn truck has been a success, which is pretty cool. And I may well have to have a look and see what there is to buy from that yarn truck, maybe. Well, put it this way, if I get the job on Wednesday, I definitely will. If I don't get the job on Wednesday, well, I'll be out with my begging bowl probably. Anyway, right, I'm off. So have a good week, everybody, and I shall see you again. Goodbye.
Silver and gold, silver and gold. My roommate kicked my ass over some biscuits.
You know what? Anytime anybody says red velvet cake, I just think of that part in Steel Magnolias where for the wedding, the groom wanted a red velvet
wedding cake
shaped like an armadillo.
Yes.
And it looked like when it cut into like
roadkill, which is what he was going for. Yay, country folk. But Neal, I'm sorry for your biscuit dilemma. I say this: he didn't appreciate your apology biscuits, so those are yours. You could possibly give him the extra bag of red velvet cake biscuits. However,
Neal, I say make it right by the universe. You know you did something wrong. You know he was upset about it. He didn't want the double chocolate. He wanted the red velvet.
Sounds like a whiny baby.
Come on, you know how it's like with roommates. You know,
I've had many
you
roommates.
ate my shit. And the way you do it is you give him 1 plus to make it all right in the universe. And if he's a really good roommate,
He'll share them with you.
He'll share them with you.
Yeah, he'll
if
say-
he's not, fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
He'll say, I didn't really care for the double chocolate ones, so you can have them. That may be an opportunity for you.
No, he
Or
would just share the red velvets.
Yeah,
he'll
just
ask
say-
you for a cup of coffee. You want to have a cup of
Coffee?
coffee with me and have some with me?
Yes, that could possibly work better for you.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I get it. I've been there. I remember I've done that to somebody. I ate somebody's chicken once, and they were like, "What the fuck did you eat my dinner for? You can't go to the store?"
you know he'll eat some chicken.
Oh, eat some chicken. That's my favorite one. It's probably why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking lately too, because of the chicken I'm eating. I don't know why. Whew.
What was this? Oh, okay. So like your gig, we hope you get the gig.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's one of those weird ones. It's like it's a lot of money, but I hate doing it. That kind of thing. But,
Well, if you're going to be an English lecturer, I guess you should teach someone how to English.
well, I think of its sentence structure. I
Mhm.
think you should use lines from like erotic novels or dirty books.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Because it is a college, right? This is for a
I'm
college.
assuming.
We'll assume.
I think he teaches children how to knit, but
That's a different one.
yeah,
That's something different.
yeah. If these are adults, I say you use passages from dirty books.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't mean like Lady Chatterley's dirty. I mean like Hustler dirty.
Oh, I
Razzle
was
dirty.
thinking, what is it? The Anne Rice Sleeping Beauty novels.
Those are pretty dirty.
Yes.
Those are pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole set of 4. You can say take whichever one you want and give me a structure on the book or whatever. I am not an English speaking fella today, apparently. This fella needs a twin brother. I need a brother. I need a brother.
This is Playtime with Phil.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be it.
I think it is.
Oh.
It's Playtime,
Okay.
Playtime with Phil. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is something to do with the Muppets don't like me, but, fuck. I am who I am. My daddy made me what I am. Yeah, yam's what I am. So, if somebody would like to take me home, I would really appreciate it. Really. So, there's not much playtime. It's a little sad because he's starving me. I really, 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 really would like some food. And he said, until I'm adopted, I get nothing.
It's okay. We're done.
Nothing.
You're a freak. You're done.
He's gonna take me away and put me back in a box. So, somebody, help me. Help me.
Get up there. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I would also like to mention we have a new foreign correspondent.
Oh, we do.
We teased it last week.
Yes, Miss Sweden.
Miss Sweden, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Rebecca from Sweden. She's got this really cool 3-name Swedish thing going on.
Yeah.
Like, we need to come up with a really cool name for Rebecca, like Reba Swede.
Oh, actually, I have a name, but I'm not going to say it till after our video because you'll see how unique she is and the reason we really liked it.
Okay, so she sent me a message and said, "Hey, are you in the mood for another foreign correspondent?" I was just like, "Sure,
Yeah.
give me 2 minutes and see what your skills are."
Yes, yes.
And then she sent us her video, and we found her delightful.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and introduce you to Rebecca from Sweden.
Rebecca from Sweden.
Take it away.
Welcome.
Hi, this is Rebecca from Sweden. Well, thank you for this chance, guys. But when you say to people, let's see your skills, sometimes, especially for me, the first thing that pops into my mind is show me what you got from Rick and Morty. So yeah, thanks for that pressure. I mentioned to the guys before, it's like I'm a crocheter, so I both crochet and knit. Sometimes I even do Tunisian crocheting. It's like with this long. It looks like a knitting needle with a hook on it. So it's quite long and it has a hook on it. There's smaller variations. But yeah, usually it's a long one. Yeah, I learned to knit when I was quite young. Most Swedish children learn that in school around 10-11 years old. Though, I'm sorry about this, Gregory, I never had the patience for it. It goes back and forth, and you never get anything, you never get anywhere. Especially when you do bigger projects, it's like, oh god, it takes forever. Oh, I shouldn't say anything, I do chainmails, that takes forever. Though, to be fair, I recently, around Christmas, learned how to do socks with 5 sticks, the double pointed needles. And that's much more fun, because you get somewhere quite quickly, and as you said, Gregory, you go into the zone, and yeah. Otherwise, I crochet, and I crochet a lot. Wait, let's see if I have something. It's usually little cute things like this. And he's in pieces, he's all together with needles right now, because I'm crap at actually sitting down and sewing them together, because it's so boring to sew. So I usually have one of these big bags of body parts, so it's filled with body parts. When something actually gets done, it turns out like this little piggy, or Slender Man, or the pincushion up there, if you can see them. I'm recently trying to learn how to spin, or I'm trying to use, I think it's called a spinning wheel in English, because a spindle I already know how to do, but I don't have any carders, so it goes nowhere at all. So I have about 1 kilo of wool just sitting here waiting to be used. It's from an old Swedish breed called Värmlandsfår, like Värmlands sheep. This is what it looks like, quite long. And it's quite strong as well. Congratulations with the yarn truck. Sorry, I stutter sometimes with English. With the yarn truck, it's awesome that you gotten so far with it, and I'm so looking forward to seeing your maiden voyage. Like, congratulations, guys. Yeah, that's everything from Sweden today. Bye.
We think she's delightful.
Absolutely.
She is adorable.
Come on, she makes chainmail and she knits Slender Man, and she makes all of your little things, your little piggy, your little clown man.
So we told her, we was like, welcome aboard.
Yes.
We loved it. We have one small criticism. We know you're a freak. We can see it in you, and we're going to try and pull it out every single episode. We're going to get you to go deeper and deeper into your freakness.
To be honest with you, and it's not let me just say it. I want to see you in some of that chainmail holding a big hammer or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what your vision is on what it's supposed to look like on somebody. I think that would be awesome. Put your hair down.
Yeah.
Like Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on with the chainmail.
I think that's really, really neat. I do not have the patience for it. That's a lot of work.
And you know what's funny is, you had also mentioned, like, you didn't like knitting because it was just back and forth, back and forth.
Yes.
I've got this great book, and if I ever get the chance, I will send it to you. It's called Dominatrix. It is not back and forth. It is very chainmail-y knit stuff that you would actually probably really like.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, welcome.
Very much
We're glad
so.
you're here. And again, we're going to have to get the audience to find ways that we can, because we see a stellarness inside you. We're going to be like Pygmalion over here. And like, get y'all.
Or work your magic out.
Eliza Doolittle.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to make you a beautiful star.
You'll have to work on your English on your own. Wait, isn't that what they did?
What?
The mains and the rain in Maine stays mainly in the plain. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. But again, Rebecca, thank you.
Y'all can see that Rebecca's a sweetheart.
Yes.
She's a darling. Here's the cool thing. I told Miss Chambers, I said, our new foreign correspondent from Sweden is going to be Rebecca, who just put up a picture of what she's going to put into the cookbook. And she was like, oh, I'm so glad it's her. I had a feeling it might be because she and Rebecca and Caroline French were all in a Skype one day.
Yes.
And they fell in love with Rebecca. And so I was like, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Or they could have been like, yeah, just go ahead and send them an email and see what they say. And we were like, yay! Yeah.
Yeah, we like having videos from foreign correspondents. It doesn't matter what it's about.
My dream is to get one from, like, I'm serious, like, I would love one from, like, Tokyo.
And Russia.
And like just all over
India.
the place. India.
Pakistan.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've got
yeah.
a couple of members in our Never Be Damned group that are from India. So
Yes.
if y'all are listening,
Please. We would like one from all countries. How many countries is that?
I
250?
think there's like a bazillion countries.
Yes.
We ain't got that much time on this show for
Well,
everybody.
I mean, it's just we random them out. We have our base, and then every once in a while we throw in a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Alibaba from.
Oh, you rude and offensive son of a bitch. My husband said
sorry.
what?
The only thing I know about India is what I saw in Aladdin.
That's not even India.
Or Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's not even India.
What, Temple of Doom?
That's
India.
India, but that's not the best example of India.
Okay, heroes.
Okay, just let it go.
I'm sorry,
Just
I'm
let it
trying.
go.
I'm trying.
I think let's say my best representation of India are all the YouTube cooking shows I watch.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
And you have some that are in Hindu and some that are in Sikh. And they have all these different areas in India that have all these different kinds of cuisine. So when you go to an Indian restaurant, you're like, you're getting a slice of what is represented in India.
I was thinking of the Great Marigold Hotel or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, the best
little
exotic
marigold.
That's a little whorehouse in
Texas.
India.
Yeah, that's a little whorehouse in India, apparently.
Oh,
And I'm the problem.
we're gonna get struck. Yes, those two movies were brilliant.
Yes,
as
they
well.
were. Yes, they were.
Yes, those. I know you know what we're talking. Best Exotic Marigold
Gold
Hotel.
Hotel.
I think that was it.
Yes, it was a fantastic
Is
movie.
that Dave Powell? Is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah, he did Slim Dog, which I never saw.
No, I have not seen that either.
But anyway, yeah, I think if you want really good representations of different cultures, you just go to the YouTube channels where they cook,
Yeah.
get them in their native languages, do the closed captioning where you pick your language and do it in English. But
So you
then-
can get their accents.
Yeah, you
will
get their
you.
whole feeling of what daily
Yes.
life is all about.
I will agree with that.
Mhm.
Through the food.
Through the food. Which reminds me, why isn't sign language taught to everybody? Not just because of the need for deaf people to communicate,
Fine.
but can't you use it as a universal language? Like, isn't ear the same in every language if you use it? If you use the same.
Yes, because sign language is the same base no
Yeah.
matter what language.
So
you're
if
using.
everyone learned sign language, you could communicate with anybody on the planet. You wouldn't have to learn a new tongue and verb usage
you
and all that.
You knew what they were saying by the sign language. Because
Yes.
there's a base language there.
Right.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't know why they had to come up with what was it, Esperanza? Was that the name of the universal language? Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
Let's just
well,
all learn sign language.
Well, that's because of Persia, I think, in
I
Italy.
don't know. It was in the 70s, I think it was.
Okay.
They tried to come up with this
One
universal,
language.
yeah, and it was
Sort of like
globalist nonsense.
Ebonics.
No,
Is that sort of different?
no,
Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
no. Shit.
Off the rails, sir.
Off
Off
the
the rails.
All right, so I guess that's it for this week's episode. Thank
Yes.
you so much for watching.
Thank you very much.
Y'all have a kick-ass week, and we see y'all next time.
Thank you, correspondents.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.